Hi, it's me again. Hi, this is Lo Sontag, a feminist urban critic in New Jersey. This is the Highland Avenue station, which is the western terminus point for Central Avenue. Now, it's not official, but this is kind of like a major street, and this is where people would go from the Oranges into Newark and transfer into Manhattan. In the 1800s, this street would have been for people and animals. Around 1880, they put in a light rail, and then they paved the road for bicycles. So this is a mass movement road. Later on, they put infrastructure for cars, which made it a lot less efficient in moving people back and forth. So now you have this major station, and instead of, you have all of this parking for individual cars. Now look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not, this is not an efficient way to, this is not efficient. This station can fit hundreds of people, but we have a last mile problem. A problem I call the last 3 miles. How do you get to this station without driving? If you can see, there's a lot of infrastructure here. And this street would have been a bustling street in the early 1900s. As you can see, the storefronts are for people who are walking, not people who are driving. And really, the use of this space as parking space is inefficient. Across the street, there would have been a rail trolley system going down it. And it would have been a much more efficient way of getting people around. Now the bus, see the theater there? That would have been crowded on a weekend. And now the bus and public transit is viewed as a second or third rate way of getting around. But if you see, 1 person per car on a 4-lane, 6-lane street is not, it hasn't been helpful for this area, and it's not helpful for the environment, it's not helpful for the people, because people are waiting for the bus in the sun, and we have all this parking space. These could be places for people to be sitting down, bike lanes that are accessible. I can ride my bike here because I'm a good bike rider, but can a child ride their bike here on Central Avenue? Should I be forced to own a car so that I can get to and from where I need to go? I don't think so. We have a waste of space and a waste of density. Why would you want to walk here? Is it worth walking to? No. Look at this. It's set up for driving, and the thing is that here in this location, it's not a place where everyone has a car. In fact, a large demographic of people do not have cars here. These are people from outside the neighborhood who can afford a car, can afford, and it's not even this. It's like we live in a dense city. We live in like New York metro area. Let's be honest. But yet, we're being forced to drive everywhere if we're not going into Manhattan. This is an institutional and systematic failure for people, for the natural world, and for the built environment. We're at Norfolk Street and Central, and this is the eastern terminus point of the Central Avenue trolley, where it would hook up with the subway that would take you into Newark and Manhattan. This is Lo Sontag, feminist, urban critic, and theorist in Newark.